What's up, Leo? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting July 14th, 2025. Leo, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box, but just to give you a heads up, this deck here in particular, Leo, has 7 chakras in it. So if you receive any of the chakras, I would definitely talk about that and what it may mean to why it showed up in your reading in terms of messages. We're just going to cleanse the energies here of Thorn Cancer's messages for the week, and we shall begin with your messages. What is the energy potentially for Leo this upcoming week? Energies for my lions. All right, let's cut the deck. Not reading reversals, Leo. If I didn't mention that before, we're just going to start with the cards. And I'm going to throw them all down and then recap everything. Hope, which is the star card. So this is a very positive card to start off with. You have the star card here. Now you have the major arcana power, which is the strength card. Up next is passion ignited. That's the ace of wands. Then we have another major arcana, Leo, fertility. Okay. Any spiritual ring around a character's head in this deck just indicates spiritual protection or something going on with your spirituality. Up next is the recognition and reward. That would be the Three of Pentacles, okay? Next up is the firm foundations. That would be the Four of Pentacles. Then we have the Three of Swords, heartache and loss. Then we have the major arcana, awareness, the magician. Okay, additionally, we have for you, Leo, is the solar plexus chakra. That's your first chakra here. Next up, we have, now you got pain and suffering, okay? Nine of Swords. Up next now we have moving on. It's the Six of Swords. And then the last card here for you is the positive movement forward. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so let's recap and see what's going on here. Pull this energy here together. So you start off with the star card. Um, Please pay attention to the major arcanas. You have 4 in this spread. They're very powerful. So the star card is all about hopes, wishes, and dreams becoming fulfilled and manifested. You know, I always assign the star card in terms of social media, social network. That could be involving any types of engagements in that area. This could be for some Leos that I'm reading for, since your own energy is here to represent. So it makes the reading that much more stronger and powerful. Anything exciting or surprisingly could happen for you this week. You can meet somebody famous. Definitely, there could be some sort of, development with your own psychic energy. Okay, that's the star card. Hopes, wishes, and dreams. It could be dream journaling going on, stargazing, all of that energy related to the star. The power, which is the strength card that represents you. You have the half man, half lion there. So it could be that someone is definitely having to deal with a dual personality, or it could be that I'm reading for someone. If it's not you, maybe you know someone who has 2 different eye colors. This is you having to be strong, powerful, courageous. Nothing is going to prevent you from doing whatever it is that you need to take care of this week. So obstacles and challenges will be met with force. Okay, this is a card that also represents strong passion, good intentions, definitely fidelity. So that's your own energy here to represent you. Passion ignited is the ace of wands. So with the ace of wands here, again, something coming in very fast, maybe to put a smile on your face, Leo. um Ace of Wands will always start things off. Well, the aces in general start things off, but in this particular case, this is the beginning stages of a passion in some respect. It could be a creative pursuit. It could be a new hobby. It could be you, wanting to start a new relationship. Um, I'm paying attention particularly to her. She has a very strong V line neck. You see that? See how strong her neck area is? So I feel that 2 things that I see when I use this deck often is that someone could be having issues with their neck, or there is some with the fire and stuff. I always get people who are into maybe doing some sort of hairdressing or working with hair. Okay, someone may be having issues with this. Could be a stiff neck. Someone could be wearing a brace on their neck. Okay, she does have a spiritual ring around her as well. Next up is the major arcana of fertility, the empress. So again, something growing, expanding, developing around you. Definitely pregnancy news. So you may hear about someone becoming pregnant. Someone could be, giving birth to a child. This is you possibly having to, focus the energies back onto yourself, take care of your own needs, your own wants, nourishing yourself, feeling at peace with yourself, loving yourself, definitely caretaking for yourself. It could be any Leo that I'm reading for. That could be, going to hair appointments, makeovers, nail salon appointments, exercising more, modifying your diet, just overall wellness. Okay, so I'm getting a little tired here and I'm getting tongue tied, so I apologize. Trying to get these readings out to you guys. Anyway, so just bear with me. I may slip up every now and then, but that's all right as long as I catch myself. So this is a very good card also to receive. All right. So that's and then of course, her hair resembles a tree. So it could be that, you're out and about, Leo, and enjoying God's beauty, Mother Nature, right? Next card up here is the rewards or recognition and rewards. That would be the Three of Pentacles here. So getting recognized for something that you've done. Now, this recognition could come through your employer. Maybe there is something that you've done involving your own work, and that could be some sort of money coming to you, a small amount of money. That could be a small pay raise. Could be outside of the workplace environment, and whether or not you are in collaboration with another person, it's some sort of achievement of accomplishing some sort of project or task. You could be congratulating yourself, thanking yourself. Energies are going up on the 14th, so by maybe the 16th, there's some sort of thank you or congratulation coming towards you. You may also meet somebody or be introduced to somebody new. And I also assign workplace love affairs and attractions with the Three of Pentacles. Next up is the Four of Pentacles here. This here could be you're holding on tight to something secure that needs to be released and let go. It still could be a small pay raise, or you could be saving up for something greater. But the red triangle on his back could indicate to me that someone is dealing with back issues or problems. Okay, that's what I see. Someone's dealing with backaches. Next up is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is heartache and loss, and separation, grief doesn't always indicate a parting of the ways. So, I'm starting to introduce that type of energy because I think there's a lot of people who are fearful when the Three of Swords shows up, as well as the Nine of Swords. But we'll get to the Nine of Swords, but we'll throw clarifiers on both of these cards. So the typical meanings of the Three of Swords here, Leo, just simply means that there is someone who could be going through a divorce, a pending divorce, third party in play when it comes to romance. It could be a pet that gets lost and the family is left grieving. Couples that are together, there's maybe space or distance between them. But there could be three painful decisions involving, say, maybe if you're in a partnership, but doesn't necessarily indicate a a split or a breakup. It could mean that there's something going on that is creating this type of energy for you and is, possibly creating some strife. Could be indecisions or just feel like you're being pulled in different directions to make a decision. That could be also the type of energy that could be going on, not only with romantic partnerships, but within the family dynamics and also too involving a friendship. All right. So that is the Three of Swords. Then the next card up here is the Magician. He has a ring around his head. Again, more spiritual energy of protection. Two sides to the Magician that I read. The most positive side, of course, is your wants and your desires. What is it that you're trying to manifest, Leo? What is it that you're trying to allow happen in your life? Do you want a new relationship? Do you want a new car? Do you want to purchase a home? Whatever it is, if you're in the form of prayers, mantras, affirmations, continue to do that energy, throw that energy still out into the universe or whoever it is that um, pray to, your higher source of energy that you pray to. Leave it alone, stay in alignment with it, going about your business. But just when you move about your business, Leo, just be patient and then keep the faith, knowing that whatever it is that you're trying to have develop into your life will eventually come to you. All right, so the next energies here is the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra just simply means that if it's in your spread, a couple things could be going on here where everything is all right. So it would represent, the chest area, of course, below the chest. It represents your self-esteem, Leo. If you guys have low self-esteem issues, then that would be um, the energy of an imbalance would be indicative of an imbalance, but generally on the positive end, it's about your self-esteem. It's about pleasure. It's about willpower. It's about, personal responsibilities that you may have. Um, yeah. So if it's imbalanced, if you're experiencing any types of imbalance with this solar plexus chakra. It could be, again, like I said, having to deal with issues of low self-esteem, having to be manipulative, or having, manipulative tendencies, or trying to um, misuse some form of power. All right. So that's the solar plexus chakra. Suffering in silence is the nine of swords. Nine of swords. And the suffering in silence could be you overthinking about something too much. You could be having to deal with unresolved conflicting energies, Leo, from your recent past or your distant past. Most of the times, the suffering in silence, people around you aren't even aware of it. So it's what's keeping you up at night. Um, it could be any form of extreme, nail biting, extreme nail biting, just worry, tension, fears, doubt, suspicion, seeking some sort of relief from this energy here, whatever that energy may be. If it is the type of energy that you are dealing with this upcoming week, seeking relief through prescription medications for anxiety, high degree of anxiety, depression, non-prescription medication, of course, going to the bottle, smoking, whatever it is that it's going to help you make it through the days or the nights until this energy is relieved. If it is not the energy that affects you or, encompasses you this week, then it could be that you're associated with somebody close to you that is dealing with some sort of barriers, restrictions. Usually, I get incarceration, so maybe somebody who is incarcerated. If that's the choice, then it is their nine of swords, and you just happen to know them, and it's their suffering in silence and not yours. Moving on is the six of swords, and it simply means what it says, moving on. This means you can see the dark end over here, and then he's moved out into the light. So there's a, energy of negativity that's moving away from you. Now things are clearing up, looking much more brighter. This is a card of movement, so it could mean an actual physical move, uh, relocating yourself to a different area. Okay, physical move. And if you are going to travel, you're going to be safe to and from, right? Then the next card, the last card, is positive movement forward. This would be the Eight of Pentacles here, right? Eight of Pentacles. And even though we have a sailboat here, positive movement forward, the Eight of Pentacles will represent a balanced energy for me. It still will represent money coming in, or that your financial situation is stable and grounded. The boat here could represent, I'm reading for a Leo that's either about to, go on a sail, on a cruise or something like that, or you live around water, a beachfront, or something like that that also has boats. Okay, so that is the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Leo. Remember, it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Leo, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.